Right, welcome back to Reviews by Hunter. I'm Hunter, so I got Sakamoto Days episode 17 for you guys today. This episode was not a bad episode, but of course, after all the action, this was sort of just getting us back, kind of caught up on what all these other, all these factions are up to at the moment. So we started off with Mr. Shishiba from the Order saying that after that attack on the JAA, that 40% of their control bureau is gone and that stock price for them is plummeting. Shishiba wants to actually get all of the members of the Order back together due to the seriousness of the matter and them losing so many members. And so basically, this was, what's going on is a big enough threat to get all the members of the Order back together to bolster their forces, which means they're not messing around. Mr. Reindeer, also known as Kashima, sews Gaku's arm back on. Remember how Gaku's arm got sliced off? I thought that was it, but apparently he's getting stitched up, so he's going to be good to go. It was still a cool scene, though, so whatever. Let's see here. I'm looking at my notes right now. Oh, okay. So Kashima says that whoever cut off Gaku's arm was extremely skilled because the cut was so clean. So, and that old man is definitely skilled. Slur told Gaku not to take it too hard, though, because Mr. Takamura has never lost a fight, which I can completely believe. He was talking about how nobody knows anything about this man. They don't know how long he's been a member. They don't know what his intentions are. All they know is that he is strong. And Slur actually compared him to a mythical creature. He's the personification of the bloodlust of every assassin, which goes so hard. That's ridiculous. The personification of the bloodlust of every assassin. No wonder he is ridiculous, man. Slur's group is also going to begin recruiting new members. So we have different factions here that are bolstering their forces. So this could get interesting. Apparently, only 10% of JCC members graduate. This is where we started to go into Shin and Sakamoto. Their plan of they're basically trying to infiltrate the JCC by pretending that they're first-time applicants, which Sakamoto's like one of the greatest assassins to ever live, so that's pretty funny. So they have to go through a test as part of their application, right? And the first test is to find hidden test administrators and steal their special bullets with the words JCC on them. Unaliving is permitted because, of course, it is in this universe. Kind of reminded me of like the tuning exams almost from Naruto, where you could very well lose your life, right? Like it's that kind of exam. So everyone is given a weapon at random. You have X machine guns, or you could get a spatula. Mr. Sakamoto, instead of getting a rocket launcher or a machine gun or a sword, gets a pen because, of course, and yet a pen in that man's hands is probably more dangerous than the other weapons I just listed in another hitman's hand. So, a Sakamoto with a pen, I wouldn't want to fight him. So we have a blue-haired girl who is seemingly getting a decent amount of screen time as one of these first-time applicants, and we learn that she is just determined to be an assassin, although she seems like a very, like, dorky wouldn't be maybe be the right word, a very, like, whimsical, like, she doesn't seem like she belongs, or that she's cut out to be an assassin. Doesn't really know, she doesn't exude a lot of confidence, I'll say. Then we have this 14-year-old newbie who is really skilled. We see him taking out people like it's no problem. And he wears this mask over his face, and he hates blood. He hates blood. He got blood on him, I think, after assassinating somebody, and then got disinfectant spray out and started spraying himself down, and he was all annoyed that he had been splattered with blood. So, okay. However, Shin defeats him with his new power to predict attacks. This younger hitman didn't pick up that that was Shin's ability, and so was just completely kind of thrown off his game and gets defeated. But of course, Shin does not unalive anybody. We are well under 10 minutes. This episode was fine. We're moving on to the next phase after the big fights. So I didn't mind this episode. I mean, if I had to grade it, it is what it is. It's like a 7.5 out of 10. Like, entertaining, but of course, we're kind of coming down off of that huge high that we were on. So it's interesting that you have Gaku's and Slur's group. They want to recruit new members. I wonder where they are going to get members from. Because if the JAA is sort of like, that is where you go to become a hitman after graduating from the JCC, where would... I guess Slur could recruit maybe ex-hitmen that decided they didn't want to work for that organization. It'll be interesting to see who they actually are able to find. But everybody within their group so far seems to be pretty exceptionally skilled in their own right. So I'm also interested to see how this infiltrating the JCC goes. Are we actually going to go through like test 1, 2, 3, 4, or will Shin and Mr. Sakamoto sort of get found out before then? I can't really predict what's going to happen next. We'll have to keep watching. So that was episode 17, and oh my gosh, I usually have let's see, this one is titled "Have a Nice Fight." All right, guys, that was episode 17. I'll be back for episode 18 as soon as I watch it. Take care.